What's up everyone, I hope you guys are doing well. Today I wanted to do a Q&A because I know it's been, I want to say 3 months since I've done one, and I know my following has pretty much doubled since my last Q&A, so I figured I would do one today and just answer any new questions or kind of re-inform you guys of like what's new or what isn't new with what I'm doing, so we're going to do that today. My first question is from Ashley Crave. She says, do you have any leggings that you love that aren't from Lululemon and that are a little more affordable? Also, where do you get them? In all complete honesty, I feel like if you are really serious about the gym and if you are someone who squats, deadlifts, does compound lifts that, you want something that is really good quality. You want something that is going to last, that is not going to be see-through or just sweat. So I feel like investing in a good pair of leggings is so much more worth it than buying cheap leggings that are going to tear, be see-through, be uncomfortable. All of my Lululemons have lasted me a while. They are on the more expensive side, but they are definitely reliable. I also do have a pair of Under Armours that lasted me a very, very long time. I mean, I wore them for almost a whole year when I first started lifting, and I just got rid of them like 6 months ago because I just wore them to the ground. They were super reliable. They were a little cheaper. I think when I got them they were like $70, so still pricey, but like I said, it's definitely worth it. Do you have a good pair of leggings that are reliable for you? Nikes, on the other hand, they do range. Like, you can find some pretty cheap Nikes, but I feel like quality-wise they aren't the absolute best. I feel like most of their stuff is either see-through or just makes me feel uncomfortable, like while I'm squatting. So I think that you should definitely just invest in a good pair of leggings that can last you for a really long time, rather than constantly having to buy a new pair, since, they're just going to give out on you. So Lulu's are great. Under Armour I've had great experience with too. I would just say, like, it's up to you. Figure out what you like, what's comfortable for you to train and what isn't. Honestly, I have one pair of gray Nikes that I can only wear on upper body days because not only are they super see-through, but the material just will definitely give out, I can tell. So, and the one time I trained and then I wore a jacket around me. SJR Fit asked, what is your normal workout split and do you plan on ever prepping for a show? My normal workout split is still an upper-lower split, which means I'll do upper body, lower body, upper body, lower body, upper body, lower body. I do kind of I like to do full upper body workouts, but sometimes I'll just do chest and back or shoulders and arms. My legs, I pretty much do 2 full leg days. I'll do an alternate with a heavy day and a light day, and then I like to have my 3rd day just targeting my glutes and my hamstrings. So that is that. As far as prepping for a show goes, in all honesty, I prepped for a show. I didn't end up doing the show for many reasons, but as far as prepping for a show goes, I don't feel like I will be prepping for a show anytime soon, only because, one, there is not any category that I aspire to have that type of physique. Bikini was just what I prepped for before. I already was skinny before, and I got even more skinny, and I just didn't like it. I like being fuller. I like having big legs. I like having, curves. I just don't like the idea of competing or prepping for a show, only because I feel like it doesn't matter how hard you work, how much effort you put in, it comes down to what the judges think or what the judges want to see, what their idea of fit is, or for those categories. So to me, it's just not all that worth it. Not that I will never compete, I definitely might, but not anytime soon. Running Chan asked me, any tips for leaning out or mostly getting a toned stomach? As far as getting toned goes, all being toned simply is the fact that you already have muscle, but yet your body fat percentage is low enough to where you can really see that muscle. So as far as being toned, you need to lift weights and eat appropriately, track your macros, eat clean. figure out what works best for you. And then as far as like leaning out goes, after you have muscle, then you can, lower your calories or be in a caloric deficit to a point where you can start to see definition and toning and things like that. And be consistent. Find something that makes you happy. Beach Cutie Caitlin asked me a couple questions. One, have you ever consistently taken creatine? Yes, I have taken creatine. I'm not really taking it right now, kind of on and off when I remember, but I have taken creatine. All creatine is meant to do is help you build strength, and people have a lot of misconceptions on it, and women think that they can't take it because it'll make them bloated and this and that. I just take straight creatine monohydrate, which is old school creatine. It definitely doesn't make me bloated. If it is bloated, it's in the right way. It's not like you ate 2 whole pizzas. It's kind of like, a nice, fuller look. I definitely think creatine is a beneficial supplement. And when I take it consistently, I definitely do like what it does for me. How did you learn about different workouts? And did someone help you, or did you teach yourself? Also by Beach Cutie Caitlin. At first, I had no idea what I was doing, and I did all of my workouts by myself. Granted, I did not know what I was doing, so it didn't really get me many results. And then right off the bat, I just started prepping for a show. So I was already small, and then I was just getting smaller and smaller. And I did have a coach while I prepped for that show. And then as soon as I came off prep and started bulking, I was by myself for a period of time. And now I have Aaron, my boyfriend, who definitely helps me a lot. Not only will he help me put together like workouts, but he's just a very big source of motivation for me. And he definitely kind of just steers me in the right direction for my goals. Or if I'll combine everything that I already know with the things that he knows, and it just makes it that much better. Forbes McKenzie asked, tips for really growing your legs and glutes. Train them often. I train them 2 to 3 times a week. Alternate between light and heavy days. So on a heavy day, have a set rate between 3 to 5 sets of 3 to 5 reps. And then on your lighter days, same thing, do something that you can do for 8 to 12 reps. And then always try to get stronger in those rep ranges consistently over time and increase your volume. Just be consistent and eat, and with time and patience and work, it will definitely come. Tiandra Braun asked me, when you first started working out, how did you stay motivated? Very simple, to be honest. I just always have a goal in mind, so just always have a goal, always have something that you envision or something that you're working towards or something that, set a date, just have goals and have that envisionment in your mind that you just really, really want more than anything. Want to do something but you don't really believe in yourself that you can do it, then, it's just not going to be helpful. You really need to believe in yourself and have a set goal and a set date that you want to hit that goal. And admitting those goals over and over again, and just find that self-motivation. It's definitely, when you have real goals that you really want with all of your heart, it's not hard to be motivated, I promise. Alyssa Anthony asked, would also like to know how you stay motivated. Do you take any supplements? I love all of your YouTube videos. They have been very helpful. Thanks. Well, thank you very much. It makes me really happy that you enjoy my videos. That truly means the absolute world to me. You have no idea. Again, I just kind of answered how I stay motivated, just having goals. And do I take any supplements? I went over this in my last video a little bit, but yes, I do. I take a protein right after I work out. Like I said, I stick to a hydrolyzed and an isolate whey protein. Fastest for recovery, I feel, best for recovery. I take BCAAs. Every now and then I take creatine, a multivitamin, fish oil, extra magnesium, and that's really it. Paris and Jerry asked me, favorite food for a treat meal? And tell me why this is my favorite question. But for an actual meal, I'm definitely a burger person. Not only because I'm getting carbs from the buns, but I'll definitely go for a double meat and get some protein in there. And I just love burgers. I feel like they're just delicious, and I could eat them all day if I wanted to. Although it's probably not the best thing, but definitely tasty when I get the chance. And also chocolate chip cookies are my absolute weakness. I make, not to be like cocky or anything, but I make really good cookies. So I love cookies. Miranda Brooke asked me, thoughts on training with your significant other? Do you think it helps or hurts a relationship to train together? It absolutely is beneficial to train with your significant other, in my personal opinion, only because not only do we have this thing in common, we have a passion for this lifestyle that, I mean, fitness is a part of both mine and my boyfriend's lives, and it's definitely beneficial that we can both push each other and that we can both, motivate each other and lift each other up and help each other reach each other's goals physically and mentally in all kinds of different ways. But I think it definitely helps with the connection, and it definitely makes a relationship stronger. I definitely prefer like training with him. I don't ever train by myself anymore. Every now and then he will train by himself because he's very serious about his leg days when he squats. He can't be bothered, like he has to be in his own world. And me, if you can't tell already, I'm a very silly, just like bubbly person. So when I'm at the gym, I'll be a goofball sometimes. And he has to just be focused, and I'm a big distraction because I'll make him laugh or whatever. So he'll do squats by himself, and at first, back in the beginning, I would be insecure because I think he has a large butt. He has a nice butt, and I don't want girls looking at him while he squats. But now I don't care. We've been together for a while, and I let him do his thing, and I don't know, training together definitely just does help a relationship. Sorry, I got off topic, but I definitely think that if you can train with your significant other, definitely take full advantage of it and just appreciate each other and motivate each other and push each other and just love each other. Hannah_B asked me, do you have a Snapchat? I do not. Technically I have one. I don't use it. I'm not active on it. I don't have a Snapchat. Ellie XO asked, will my glutes still grow if they do not hurt the next day after my workouts? Absolutely. Your soreness after a workout does not define how hard you worked or if your muscles are going to grow. There's absolutely no studying backing soreness to growth. So yeah, if you're not sore, it has nothing to do with, it doesn't mean you didn't work hard or anything, so don't be worried by that. And then this is my favorite question, actually. That's why I saved it for last. Shania Fit, who is very beautiful, by the way, asked me, who do you look up to most in the fitness industry? Okay, ready for a ramble? Not to be arrogant or cocky. I do not aspire to be like anybody else. I aspire to be a better version of myself, but I do appreciate and admire so many women's hard work and achievements. At the same time, I'm not going to aspire to do what they're doing or be like them because that's them. I aspire to be like myself, grow who I am as a person and physically and mentally and everything. But as far as people who I definitely respect quite a bit, one, I would like to talk about Buff Bunny on Instagram, Heidi Summers on YouTube. She is just such I've never met her, but from what I see, it just makes my heart happy that there is a woman who is a genuine human who genuinely helps her followers, interacts with her followers. I see her commenting back to girls all the time, even though she has almost 1 million followers, She just seems like such a sweet, genuine soul, and she always shares her workouts and her diet, and she's very just open, and I love that. I love realness, and I definitely get that from her, and she is very beautiful too. I appreciate that, how hard she works and the way she is with her following, and her physique is also admirable as well. She is able to maintain leanness, and she definitely is disciplined, which is great, and I think she is a great role model for many women in many different ways. Also, if I had to look up to anyone for body goals. There's two people I admire, like their physiques. Katie Hearn, obviously, like she's just booty goals, and her transformation absolutely is inspiring. If you look at her before and after pictures, it's honestly just amazing how far she has come. Another person, her name is ShaeLaShae with an underscore on Instagram. Her transformation is amazing, and she has huge, beautiful legs, and she's like 5'8", 5'9", so she's a taller girl. And so to me, it gives other girls that are like super tall hope that yes, you can grow if you are tall. I'm not a tall girl by any means. I'm 5'3", but my legs are super long for my frame, so I feel sometimes like I just want my legs to grow even more, even though they've grown so much. But I don't know. Those are two girls I definitely look up to, as far as like I admire their physiques a lot. Zaynab Bailey is another woman who I respect so much. She is just amazing. She works her butt off. She trains crazy, and I admire the way that her and her husband built up their, multiple companies and multiple ways of business from the ground up. And I just like the way that they lift each other up. Like, relationship-wise, it's just beautiful to see that they work together and they love each other, and I just think that's great. So those are just a few people who I definitely appreciate their work and appreciate, their kindness and what they put out there for other people. So, there's so many more. I could just list a ton of women. Heaven.Salas asked me how often I train legs. Again, I train legs 2 to 3 times a week. I listen to my body depending on how I feel. If I'm too sore, I'm not going to train. I just kind of play with it. Mostly it's 2 to 3 times a week though. Drop it like a squat. Ooh, is that a nice Instagram name? She asked me, where do I get my shirts, and do I cut them, or are they crop tops? I get my shirts anywhere and everywhere I can find them. I like Target because they're reliable, they're cheap. I just pick out a bunch of long sleeves or tanks or whatever, and I cut all of my shirts. So, yeah, I don't ever really buy crop tops, but I don't like this. My body frame is so different. Like, I have super long legs and like a really short torso and a smaller waist, and my legs literally like take up my whole body. So I don't like when I buy shirts and they're like all the way down to here. So I cut all of my shirts, and if I don't cut them, like I'll tie them. I just started doing it and I got like really good at it, so I cut all of my clothes pretty much. Any other questions that you guys may have for me, feel free to leave either in this comment section or on my Instagram, and I'll always try my best to get back to you. I pretty much always get back to everyone, and if I don't, just keep commenting until I get back to you. That's pretty much it. So leave suggestions for what you want to see in the comment section. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and again, I really do so much appreciate your support, and thank you for like 22K on Instagram. Like, that's just insane, absolutely insane. It's amazing, and I just love you guys so much, and thank you.